As we're in the middle of December, it's that time of the month again to head back into the zoo. This time for a Serval. They are a cute cat, but have a fierce personality. Let's go south to the Hattiesburg Zoo to learn about our animal of the month. All right, we're back at the Hattiesburg Zoo, and we got a nice but scary creature here. Tell us about this animal.
So this here is Alex, and Alex is our 22-year-old African Serval. Now this is as big as Alex is going to get. He is full grown. A lot of people tend to think they're baby cheetahs or baby leopards. That's not it at all. They're actually a own separate species. So the African Serval lives in the sub-Saharan Africa, so in the plains. They live in the tall grasses, and then if Alex were to stand up, you'd see he's actually got very long legs. And that's because in those tall grasses, he wants to be able to kind of sneak through it and then startle birds and catch them out of mid-air.
Is that what it normally eats, birds?
Yep, so normally these guys are going to be eating birds. They're going to catch mice and small rodents. Every once in a while, they might catch like a frog or a lizard, but that's not really their favorite. Birds and mice are their absolute favorite.
And are you able to go in here, or is this something that you have to stay on?
No. So we do what is called protected contact. So that means there is a barrier between the animal and myself. Alex does have teeth and claws, and I like all my fingers right where they're at. I don't want to have any extra injuries or anything like that. So we always have something between us to keep us nice and safe.
Yeah, you remember the Lion King, how the person was,
yes,
because you were sticking the arm inside. But yet, I feel like this animal, you probably have some type of connection with this animal. And what is that, even though you can't?
Oh, yes. So Alex and I have been working together for almost about 3 years now. So we built our bond. I'm kind of like his personal butler. So he tolerates me to the point because I bring food and I clean up what he leaves behind. But we do work in our training program. So Alex is part of our training program. So he does different behaviors, and that's for both his care and my care. It makes my job a little bit easier that I don't have to stress him out when I need to give him medications or if we have to check over his body for injuries. Makes things nice and easy for him and myself.
22 years, is that normal?
So their life expectancy can be in their mid to early 20s. So Alex is definitely up there in age, but don't let that fool you. We believe Alex will probably live 100 years just because they're out of spite.
Out of spite. I like that, 100 years. It's coloring. Is that normal? I mean, I don't know, maybe want to use the word normal, but is that a unique thing to this animal?
So the stripes and spots are their camouflage. So like I said, they live in the tall grasses and they don't want to be seen by their prey animals. So that distorts their body image. So it allows them to blend into the shades and shadows of the grasses. And it really kind of breaks up their body. So again, they can kind of sneak up. They are ambush predators. So they sneak up behind the animal and surprise. So that allows them to blend in. But the little white spots on the back of his ears are actually for their cubs. So when they have a small litter, they're out walking in the grass, the young can actually see those spots in the back of their ears and know exactly where mom and dad are at.
Well, you already answered the interesting fact part. My final question is we're thinking about maybe doing hyenas. Do you like working with the dangerous animals?
I love it. Anything that eats meat is definitely my favorite. So these guys definitely are up there. And it's kind of nice to get the big carnivores and the small carnivores that you can kind of see the comparison between them. So like the tiger's a big cat, these guys are a smaller cat, but they both kind of have the same adaptations. So they're really good at breaking down bones and eating meat, and it's just so amazing.
Thank you so much for doing this.
My pleasure.